is doing it for his own gratification. That thing he's doing, he wants to satisfy himself first. He's enjoying himself in that mission, in that work. Either the name he wants to receive, people will hail him for doing very good work. So every passion is thinking. Now look at even the scriptures talk about Jesus. So you see, because of the future glory, Christ did not what? He talks about what? And then he willingly went to the cross. Future glory of not even of himself now, but of future glory, he will win, draw souls, and we become the joy of Christ. Are you following me? Get it very right. That's something I would like you to pick very well. Passion. Now, we want to go into something systematic. I want to define something. I would like you to see how I break it. Remember I mentioned concupiscible appetites and what? Irascible appetite. Under concupiscible appetite, there is passion inside concupiscible appetite. Remember, passion came from sensitive appetite. Is it not? I didn't mention the other appetite, what we call rational appetite, the will. It's a different thing altogether. Whenever you talk about passion, passion is a product of what? Sensitive appetite, which has two parts, two wings. Do you know about the two wings? What? Concupiscible appetite and irascible appetite. That's appetite or utility appetite. Now, get it very right now. Under concupiscible appetite, we have about 4 to 5 passions, which I would like you to see. Do you remember the object of concupiscible appetite? Eh? The what? The what? The good that is easy to what? To get. Do you remember that of irascible appetite? The what? The good that is difficult. Always get the simple definition on that. Okay, now, look at now. Well, consider any good that is easy to get. There is always 5 passions in that good. 5 passions. We are going to bring out 5 passions. If you are able to do this and the other ones, I leave you. You can prepare for Gethsemane. Just keep it in your head, and then we can now move. In the concupiscible appetite, the good which has power. Remember, this one is the good that is easy to do what? To get. So I now say, in this good that is easy to achieve, to get, the good which has power of attraction, any good that has power of attraction, maybe flour, a chicken in front of you that has power of attraction, engenders 3 movements of passion. Any good that attracts you produces 3 passions. Are you following me? Is it not interesting? Is it not entering your head? Are you getting confused? I said I will produce 3. We're going to produce 5 passions now. I wanted to start with 3 now. And I said, any good which has power of attraction, and remember that this good is easy to get, it produces what? 3 passions. You want to know the passions? Okay. Pay attention. This is where it may be a bit difficult. How did this passion came about? These 3 passions came about. The 3 passions came about what? The simple awareness of that good. That is, this good is easy to get. After we're going to use one example, you'll now see how it comes. The simple awareness that you know that this good that has power of attraction, the knowledge of this particular good produces what? One passion called what? Who can guess? Yes, produces love. Awareness of that particular passion produces the passion called love. Because after that, we'll give one example and see how it becomes love. Okay, if that particular good in question is a future good, if it is something that is far, that you have not get, that you will take your time to get, it will give rise to desire. Passion of desire. I said, very simple and very easy. I say that, remember where we start? We are talking about concupiscible appetites, which we know it is the pleasure appetite that its object is anything that is good and easy to get. That is his object. Then I'll also tell you now that this good, which has power, anything that has power of attraction, produces three passion. Then, and I say, how can we know these three passion? These three passion begin with the first movement. Simple awareness that you know that this thing is good. Passion has already come in. That, okay, look at what happened to me one day. Let me use this my funny example. When I was a child, I was in the bush. I saw one beautiful mango on top of. I look at, see, I can go and get this mango. I throw a stone. My stone was not going. My hand is not strong enough. I said, I can climb up. Let me go up. Simple awareness of that particular mango that is very beautiful and that is so ripe produces love. I desire it. Now, but if I do hand like this, I can't get that mango. I have to go up. So, because it is something that is in future, I have not get it. Another passion came in. Desire. I said, if it is a question of a future good, it gives rise to desire. That is second passion. Then, if it is a good already possessed, and that good is already present, it produces pleasure. Pleasure is a passion. So, do you know what I did? I go up. I go up. So, look at that mango there. I was desiring to pluck it. And then, look at I don't know that this branch is not strong. I put my leg to carry it. But lucky enough, my hand touched it. Before I grab it, just do like this. The mango branch say, boom. The thing carried me on the ground. I fall down, I came out. I was still holding my mango. And I sit down. I say, you want to kill me? I have to eat you. I cleared the ground, sat down and ate the mango. So, now, as I have already get that mango, I have already possessed it. It's already in my hand. As I eat it, I get what? The pleasure of the mango. That is what the three passions. So we have now, look at a simple thing we did now. Concupiscible appetite, anything that has good of attraction, now produces three passions. And these three passions comes as a result of desire, because it is good, because we see it as a good. Then as desire, because it's a future good. As pleasure, because we have already possessed it. If a young man sees a woman he loves, simple awareness that this woman is beautiful engenders what? Love. But I don't have money now. I don't know whether this woman will accept me or not. Then desire. You begin to dream. You begin to desire. You begin to suffer. That is, anytime you say, hey, how I wish I married you. You are my life. You even go to this and say, if I don't marry you, I will die. What is moving you? Desire. of concupiscible appetite. Now, the next thing that will follow it is you continue. On their wedding day, the very day you eventually marry the woman to your house. And, hey, so baby, I have finally married you. You are now mine. All that desires and everything is now mine. Oh, to God be the glory. Pleasure coming. So, you have, the three passion has already completed. Is it clear? So I have to move on. Now, look at another angle. In the same concupiscible appetite. We are seeing concupiscible appetite. Let us produce another three. No, this one is make it 3. The other one is going to be 2. Going to be 5. This one is 3. In other hand, other way, look at it. We use good. If that particular thing that has power of attraction is evil, it will also produce 3 passions. Can you give an example of something that is evil? It has power of attraction. You see it. What? Huh? It's not very attractive. Money, sensuality. What? What? Woman is Uber. Yeah, woman is not. I said, can give you an example of one evil that has power of attraction. You put money. Is money evil that has is money evil? Or good? Which one? Okay. Okay. Look at, I will give you an example at the end. But begin to think of one. So, the apprehension of the evil, which is of itself repulsive, produces a passion called hatred. For example, if you see that, if you understand that this particular evil is bad, it has overwhelmed you. You cannot run away from it. It is there before you. It has power of attraction. But you must face it. It produces what? Hatred. Let me give you an example. One example that you may not face. For example, a woman who is actually in labor and every time is dreaming of death towards giving birth. The apprehension of that evil, understanding this, it is already attraction. It's already there. You cannot move out of it. There is hatred. There is a lot of, you feel like, what has caused me this evil? That passion of, even the husband will come back and said, Daddy, you become angry with everybody. Anything, even the maid, everything around, you become hard, wicked, unnecessary. Now, that is what you call hatred. If it is an impending evil, like it is not yet time to deliver, or it causes something we begin to have, or if it's something that is still in future, that is the person can even avoid, it produces another passion called aversion or flight. If the person can run, the person can escape it. The apprehension of evil, which is of itself repulsive, produces hatred. On the second part, if it is an impending evil, it causes a movement of fright or aversion. And third, if the evil has taken over us, it causes sadness. So here we have 3 passions. Hatred, aversion, and what? Sadness. So here now we have 6 concupiscible appetites or passion that comes through concupiscible appetites. Can you name them? On the good, on the side of good, we have what? We have love, desire, what? Pleasure. On the side of evil, is we have what? Hatred, aversion, and sadness. Precious blood of Jesus Christ. I hope you still remember. So now we have how many passions? 6 passions. But do you know before that sadness is a passion? You should know it. Do you know that hatred is a passion? You should know that hatred is a passion. Do you know that fright, aversion is a passion? Aversion, just you see something, you think you can escape. You are on the road, just like you went to the bush there. Before you know, you see a big antelope with the horn. Oh, you didn't do like, or you see monkey, common monkey can push you to fight. So you see that monkey carry answer and throw stick on you. You look at, and you can escape. Passion of flight. You see yourself running, escaping, because you feel like you can escape. But if before you run, you now see monkeys surround you, go around, what would you do? You collapse on the ground, start there to overtake you. Okay, let us go to irascible appetite to see how many passions we can pick out from there. Yes? What? Okay. Okay. Let us, maybe you do not see it as evil. Evil is not something that is completely evil in it. It can be something that you challenge, that challenges you, that opposes you. You cannot escape from it. Okay, let me give another example that can give you. You can also see it as even you are a student facing an examination. Let me use that one. It can be a serious challenge. The first one is you look at a lot of things surrendering that face you, then it can create a lot of hatred. If you can avoid, maybe you have not prepared for this exam, things difficult facing you, then you see yourself, if you can avoid it, you run away. If you cannot avoid and you enter into that hall, you didn't prepare for it, it causes you sadness. It can be. It can also be a complete evil. Let me use the example of complete evil. Something that is fully evil in itself. What is such a thing? A matter of persecution. Your own husband or your parents or your people see you as enemy. They plan a lot of evil against you. They even say, because you are a child of God, you will not go to school, they will not support you, they will take you out of your community. Now, the only solution is for you to pay money to support, to settle the shrine for whatever that is happening in your village. You know, normal thing that happen in the village. Either you belong or they move you out. When you come back home, it creates some hatred within you. If that evil in itself, the knowledge of that particular evil in itself, the apprehension of it produces hatred. As you face that bitterness, that hatred, that is actually what Christ suffered when he was in the Gethsemane. He feel the burden and the weight of what he's going to face. Now, if it is an impending evil, the passion that is moving, that come around you, that time is to escape aversion. Will I go and pay so that I belong to this group? Or so that they will accept me? You are also remembering yourself as a Christian. You cannot pay money, or your son is dying. The only thing you need is to bring money, let them go to one shrine and settle one shrine, or give one native doctor money. What is much important now is, will I compromise my faith or will I keep my faith? It's a big problem. So those who, two passions are coming here now, a passion of aversion and a passion of fear to go into. Because here, there is some element of irascible appetite we're going to see. So irascible appetite is coming as either fear of another point where they say keep on moving, courage or something like that is coming up. This one is also coming to suppress. Remember, anytime there is consumable appetite, there is always an irascible appetite supporting it. You will see the opposite of this hatred that allows you to remain. But hatred is there, either beneath or up. Are you following what I'm saying? When we finish the whole passion, any of them has corresponding opposite from the irascible that comes to tell you, don't run, stop, face it. If that irascible appetite did not come, here, the person will escape, will pay the money and get himself free. Sadness, there is another one that will replace this sadness and say, remain, you will see joy in future. That will come from concupiscible appetite. Because concupiscible appetite, the irascible appetite comes only when there is challenge. When something is becoming a challenge now, and it is good, he will not say, continue, don't stop. I don't know whether you're following. Try and follow. When we complete it, we will get it very easy. Let us go to the irascible appetite and get some passions from there. Number one, remember something about irascible appetite. It is difficult good. That is what? That is possible to get. It's a difficult good that is possible to get. It comes in. The other one is easy good, that the good that is easy to get. This one is difficult good, that is, or even a challenge and something that is challenging. He comes there to come and say, move. Good that is difficult to get. You can even use a combined word. Good that has evil attached in it. But if I use this word, evil, you get more confused. But when I use difficult, something that is difficult to get, you understand in the terms of irascible appetite. Now, let us see it this way. In the irascible appetite, the absence of good, I didn't call it evil here, the absence of good, when the good is absent, and if it is considered possible to attain, a passion came in. I have not mentioned the passion. I said, in the irascible appetite, the absence of good, something, the good is there, but the good is absent. Not that it is evil, but the good is absent. If that absent good is considered possible to attain, that it is not, this good is not now, is not here now, but I can get to that good. It is now, it is absent, but I can get it. It gives what? Another passion called what? Hope. This passion called hope can support some passion of sadness, can cure sadness, can cure fright. Aversion can also cure what? Sadness. Because the irascible come and tell that evil that no, you are seeing evil now. You can get good. There is possibility of seeing good. Just keep hope. In that, every sadness will disappear. Every hatred will disappear. The person will remain and even ready to die as a martyr. You see the work of irascible appetite here, supporting the concupiscible appetite in its own work. Now, that is one passion. If it is impossible to attain, it produces despair. If at that particular point, the irascible appetite decide that this absent good, this good that is absent, can never be achieved, that person despair. That is where people can. So whenever the irascible appetite fails and the passion of despair comes in, the person can commit suicide. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, put that one. We have taken two appetites here. Now, we have already taken 2 passions. Let us take the remaining 3, and we see what will actually happen. I said, in like manner, the difficult evil that is absent, if it can be avoided, produces a passion. Can you remember the one it produced? No. I said, in like manner, difficult evil. When I talk about, we have talked about the good this way. Difficult evil is, we will talk about absence of good. Now we have to talk about evil that is difficult. The difficult evil that is absent. That is, this particular evil is here. This is a difficult evil, but right now, this difficult evil is not yet, has not yet come upon me. Okay, let me give an example. One example here is, there is something that I must do as a person as I grow up. Or even now, there is a journey that, okay, let me use a typical example. We are here, let me assume that we are here in a cage. We are being surrendered by terrorists. And people are taken one by one to be killed. This example is difficult evil. Right now, we have not yet been killed. The evil is absent, but not that it cannot happen. We are still having here, we are praying. Some are praying. After some time, they'll pick one person, go out. So, if it can be avoided, if you look around, and there is a hope, there is a way you think that you can maneuver this particular thing and escape, a passion comes. Do you know that passion that comes in? Courage. You see that I can make it. There are many. I think I'll give you one example. There's one example I cited when I was giving this talk. That was what I saw, what I had in the Aljazeera. A Nigerian girl in Mali. All this, so I don't know, I don't want to mention the tribe from Nigeria here. But the young girl, he mentioned her name, mentioned everything. Then he went to Mali. Where is the Gaddafi's home? From Libya, I think, yeah, from Mali to Libya or Libya to Mali. They are now planning to escape to Europe. But she was used in many ways, and all these men, prostitutes that was on her almost every day, at times 5 persons, 6 persons, and others. Eventually, she become sick. A lot of something like tumor all over her body. Even when they show her in the television, all the tumor all over her. And they are not giving her any money, no attention until now she fell into the hand of this. She was very lucky. She fell into the hand of what they call the Caritas. They were trying to help her to cure her sickness. So she wanted to speak. She said, a woman promised me, I'm traveling abroad, this and that, and they brought me here, and every day they were doing this, nobody give me attention. No, she was saying all these things, but he said, I still have hope. God will not have me. I will certainly survive in life. I don't lose hope. Courage. She still has mind that she will not die there. She's going to see her home again. I look and say, imagine what young girls are sacrificing for mere money, for something that is vanity. If Jesus called them now and said, my daughter, sacrifice these things for me, would they do that? They cannot. That is the problem we have here. So, I said in like manner, the difficult evil that is absent, that has not yet taken over you, if it can be avoided, it produces courage. But if the evil is unavoidable, it arouses fear. If you look at everywhere is locked, you cannot escape. You must face that evil. Your death is facing you. You see yourself. You see the passion of fear will cover the person. This is two passions more. Now, here again, lastly, I said, the presence of difficult evil produces anger in irascible appetites. Difficult evil produces anger in irascible appetites and sadness in concupiscible appetites. We have already mentioned sadness before, but we call it presence of difficult evil. Any difficult evil in concupiscible appetites, it produces sadness. In irascible appetite, it produces anger. In summary, we have irascible appetite has only 5 passions: hope, courage, despair, courage, fear, and anger. Is it not? That is what it is. The anger is already was there. We have anger before. Okay, the anger is in both concupiscible appetite and irascible appetite. So, if it is difficult evil, in the irascible appetite we have an anger. But in the same difficult evil in the concupiscible appetite, we have what? Sadness. Now, in summary, take note whether you cover everything up. In irascible appetite, we have hope, despair, courage, fear, and anger. Is it not? Check whatever you have done and see whether you get it. In the concupiscible appetite, we have love, desire, pleasure, hatred, aversion, and sadness. Is it not? This one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in concupiscible appetite. And in what? In irascible appetite we have what? What? We have hope, despair, courage, fear, anger. Okay, that is all the passions you have. Precious blood of Jesus Christ. And I don't need to continue. I will only leave you. If you have questions, what we are now going to do now is this passion. How can it be what? Handled. I now wanted to say, look, let me ask you here. These passions here is in every man. Everyone has love in himself or herself. Everyone has desire. Everyone has pleasure. Everyone has hatred. Everyone can go into aversion. Everyone can have sadness. Everyone can have hope. Everyone can despair. Everyone can have courage. Everyone can have fear. Everyone can have anger. With the exception of despair and despondence, any of these passions in itself is not good or bad in itself. Despair is the point of one not having hope. The opposite of hope, in order, that is, you feel not, there's no hope in this. I did not need to go further. I want to end it here. You now have despair. But apart from despair, every other passion can be used either for good or for bad. May we rise. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as it forgives those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, Eternal Father, I offer you ourselves. We beg you to help us to be in charge of our passion. Help us to mortify it perfectly in order to be in charge, in control of this animal nature of us that arises from our sensitive appetite. This we beg through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy